Greetings, salutations everyone, and welcome back to more Danganronpa with Spookie. And last time we had a big trial rather, where it turned out it wasn't a murder at all.
It was...
Radical 6.
Yeah, it was a Radical 6, but it was assisted. Heavily assisted. Anyway.
And now, we'll continue where we left off after Kyoko told us something important. And I think it's gonna repeat it. There we go.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
What?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Her? Oh, it's a her.
So it would seem. Kyoko told me to watch out for her, Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. 3 days before it would be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself.
What an interesting way to... Wow.
100-mile dash, pain of a junk food junkie. Okay. Okay. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. So let's begin the usual post-trial investigation.
Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. You never just get straight to the point like that.
If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Geez, how high is that horse of yours?
Well?
He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think, anyway.
Regardless, if we want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder.
In the name of my family.
And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them.
Huh?
Hey, Toko, you've gotten pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sat there like a mushroom. Gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission.
Oh my god, you're so obedient.
What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care.
How about that?
Oh my god. Are you okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under?
Whew.
I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
Come on.
And yet, I let myself get involved. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. Because we got a new floor. At least I think it's a floor.
Goodness.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe, I don't know.
Let's check over here, because this place is sealed. Nope, still not this way. I'm gonna take the long road, because maybe something will be open along the way. Or we can talk to people. Sometimes they hang out on the way. But sometimes they don't. Okay, this wasn't open before, right?
I don't believe so,
Was
no.
it? No, it was. We've been up there. That's the place with the... There it is. That's the place with all this.
We've only been here like...
the data lab that we tried to break in. Monokuma was like, no. Kyoko showed up late and I was like, let's leave.
Here.
This was the headmaster. Rattle, rattle. The door won't budge. It must be locked.
And Monokuma to come rat on you.
It's like, what are you doing? I just tried the door handle. Calm down. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened up to us, and it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up till now. For some reason, it feels unpleasant.
You really like it, though.
Yeah,
How just unpleasant?
I like the vibe, but he thinks it's unpleasant. There's an aura of unpleasantness. Okay, I guess we'll start with these classrooms.
If anything, all the other ones were unpleasant.
Nighttime secrets. No, more. Stomp, stomp. He's so dirty. Interesting.
No. I didn't need to know Monokuma had that kink.
Catch me if you can, Makoto. Wait, I'm gonna punish you. Like Kyoko saying gross. I see.
That's so weird.
You're still not talking. Does she want to talk to me about something? Toko, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost just a little more and I might get it. Sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up.
You're not allowed to speak.
Never speak again. Maybe before going that long way, let's go check these, I guess. This room. Wow.
Oh my gosh, this area is so pretty.
Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean?
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko?
I'm not going to say anything.
Huh?
I can't say anything.
Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Hey,
You understand why, right?
She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
so then,
We're finished here.
She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. And just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. So look at this. A suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. Well, yeah.
Like the mana coins.
Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here. And it's in full bloom.
hey,
I would say there's more than a cherry tree planted here, but yes.
Right. It's quite elegant.
This is what you consider elegant?
indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing.
But considering our situation, isn't it kinda out of place? Okay, there's some targets. There's another tree on this side.
There's a few things to look at.
That target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. This is the same information. So it's totally close. It's a cherry tea.
Hey,
Yep, it's the same stuff.
indeed.
Same tree on both sides. Then we got this thing. It's a straw post used for sword practice. Did they use it for training here too? And then a bunch of lockers. This is the only one I can look at. There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old school public bathhouses. Good to know.
I see.
That's cool. Let's look at this place. Pretty nice.
I love the bamboo.
Yeah, the like coloring of the bamboo and gives a nice vibe.
Very cool.
Go to
The only
Hina over
issue,
there.
bamboo is so invasive.
Yeah.
It like gets in one position and you can hardly ever get rid of it.
I'm going into this big door.
What the? Oh my gosh. Man-eating plant.
Yo!
First I thought I saw blue skies. Turns out they just painted the walls and the ceiling.
You know?
Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I've seen such vegetation. Helps me relax.
What the heck?
That's not what you're thinking, is it?
Huh? Why? Is that bad?
Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface, beneath their calm exterior. They're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore,
The end is nigh!
they'll put that plan for global human extinction into action.
Well?
I'm serious.
Say nothing to Yeah. So these are those really smelly flowers, aren't they?
Yeah. These plants definitely look like they can eat humans. So I would not be surprised.
Yeah, those are like those eat ones. Those are Venus flytraps. No idea what the huge one is, but there's some kind of control panel set near the wall, as you were gonna say.
Sorry, but those are all plants that consume insects. So yeah.
Does it control the air conditioning or something?
It's time for sprinklers.
It's for the sprinklers.
For the sprinklers.
That's what it controls, yes. Sprinklers.
Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set off. It's set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the settings panel is locked, so you couldn't change it even if you wanted to.
So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning?
Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll be drenched. So watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway.
Disgusting.
You have some kind of water fetish. I'm gonna tell everyone.
Well.
Strange.
Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? This place even has chickens, huh? How have they survived?
I have no idea.
They're just regular chickens, right? Like, they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that. It seems safe. Look at every single chicken. It's a chicken. It doesn't have, like, a second form, right? It's a chicken. It's really alive, right? There's no mistake. It's a chicken. It really is, right? Like, I can say that for sure.
Oh my god.
It's a chicken. It's not expecting to be fed like humans, is it? It's a chicken. It's not gonna, like, lay a bomb, is it?
You didn't get anything from checking all the chickens.
Step away from the chicken coop. Yes.
Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there are exactly 5 of them there.
Exactly.
5. You know, the number that comes after 4 before 6. At least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos.
I'm at least 30% right!
It's the number of power. A refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade.
Never lets me get a word in edgewise.
Lemonade.
Lemonade. There's a shed back there, and then up here.
And take a look at the man-eating plants.
Oh, what is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers are supposed to get this big. Is this thing real?
Watch out!
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try to touch it, and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa, and the plant's all like, snap, and your flesh is all like, blurred, I'm dead.
In other words, it's a monstrosity.
It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. A student at Hope Speak Academy added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore, they died during the tragedy.
Actually,
By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people, so it's totally good for the environment.
well done.
Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself.
Spreading more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I'd better keep my distance.
Yep.
Steal its money while I'm at it. Those nozzles poking out, are those the sprinklers? Take their money.
Robbing them.
Let's go look at this. Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. This place seems totally disorganized, from a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools. And leaning against the back wall, is that a pickaxe? Yeah, there's a pickaxe over there. I'm gonna start on the right. So many flower pots, big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. The Monokuro. There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually gonna take care of the lawn?
The
Steal its
mono
money.
black?
I guess that is what it says.
Yeah.
The crazy diamond. Huh? There's something carved at the handle of this pickaxe.
That's
Crazy
a stand name.
diamond. I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere.
You're just our adventure.
There are different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There are so many different kinds to choose from. Steal its money. Yes, that's all that's in here. We can't look at the ropes, bondage, stuff.
Bondage, bondage, bondage.
This floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. I'm sure it's fine. That looks kind of spooky up.
I don't know, I kind of like that too.
Yeah, I can see it. Let's go in here first, though. The music stopped. But blood is supposed to be pink. But what the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled... It was sour, pungent, and possibly rank.
I see.
It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying? It's the smell of death. Their flesh and fat and blood. There was no surprise in his voice, no shock. But he was right. I had experienced the smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. The smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have...
Hey, come on now.
Fault again. Stop trying to blame everything on me.
If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened.
Unbelievable.
No. It's quite the opposite.
Opposite?
Now then.
Yep. Let me give you an itty-bitty, squeegee little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it.
What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs in those mean old RPGs.
Uh-oh.
But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
It's really not that big of a deal. Just keep your chin up and keep living, soldier.
What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? There's chalk lines.
Yep.
White chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the bloodstains are dry, and their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood? Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that.
Also, one thing to note. Blood would not be red if it was, like, completely dry. It would be more black than anything.
And in this universe, blood starts as pink, and then it turns red, I guess.
I guess so.
Like, it did get a lot darker.
It did. Pink blood people.
Can't click on anything else, so we'll just leave. That was a nice, pleasant room.
Asahina is, like, right outside that. She doesn't go in there.
Yeah, it's like, just come out, don't go in there.
Yep.
Biolab? Rattle, rattle. It's locked. We came all this way just to be denied here. The sign in the hall says Biolab. Biolab, that's what we're forbidden from seeing into. Kinda sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. Guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. But once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. Maybe they found something cool. All two of them, one after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall. And before too long... Okay, there's everyone. It would appear everyone has returned.
But still, just 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball game. Team.
Just a second.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team.
Hey.
That's like reverse positive thinking.
Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. Okay, who should we start with?
Let's go work our way behind and then go to Byakuya last.
Start with Kyoko?
Hina first.
Okay.
Yeah.
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to kinda be Sakura's job, but... Anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either. So,
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto?
Huh? Why do you ask?
So then,
Because if you did, you must have noticed the 5th floor is lacking something every floor has.
Something all the other floors, but not the 5th floor? You're talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right?
Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of the school.
All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery.
But
But that's the hardest part.
Okay.
Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. Okay, who did you want next?
Let's go to Toko.
Who can't talk? Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So, why are you telling me?
hey,
Well, because he told her to zip it or whatever.
Ah, I'd forgotten about it.
Jesus, man. I know you like torturing her, but come on.
Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, Master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem.
Seriously? You just gonna take it?
What the heck?
Shut up, and don't interrupt when my master and me are talking. Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor, and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife? Whoa, that thing is huge. It's like Rambo size.
What?
It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in a classroom?
Well,
How would I know?
very suspicious.
What are you gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do with us?
I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife just laying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer.
Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
You know?
You can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. You don't know what she might do.
what's your
I
problem?
don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So what to do?
So then,
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto?
Huh? Me? I put it with my golden sword in my room.
Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
Okay.
Then that's that. Hold on, don't I get a say?
It's all clear now.
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Okay, so here you go, Makoto. They're acting like I already said yes. But fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Do I still have the bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry it stinks. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job.
Oh my god.
Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would ever experience such a dream. I feel strange.
Oh my god, no.
So
no.
strange. Really strange. Oh no. Lots of noises.
Every time I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad.
Okay, who next?
She is so weird. Let's go with Hiro. Then we'll do Kyoko, and then we'll do Byakuya. Well, there's a big garden on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. a stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed.
Monokuma said that it was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
For serious?
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though.
Mario reference.
Mario. I cannot see piranha plants the same way anymore. I've been on the internet too long. Anyway, that thing must benefit from sprinkler system as much as anything else in here.
Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot.
Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know.
Okay, well that's good, because I get colds quite often.
Yeah.
Of course not, because idiots never get wet.
I think you're thinking of ducks. Starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Hey, come on, you don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question.
Huh?
So, what was the question again?
Don't worry, you just answered it.
You know?
Yeah.
Chicken coop. There were a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right?
That's right. 5. 5 chickens.
I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat. Then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decisions.
I do not barbecue.
I mean, we would need a rooster to breed them. Oh, how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right?
I'm pretty sure they'll kill you.
You know?
Ugh, a raw chicken. Please no.
You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe.
What?
Huh? What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed, and the words Crazy Diamond had been carved to the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy Diamond. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
It's true.
I don't just think. I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before.
Huh? Where? Oh, that's it, I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it. Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo.
Well, that stuck out to me. Wasn't the pickaxe at all.
Huh? Then what did?
Yo!
What I noticed was a lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help.
How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower?
What the heck?
I don't know. Maybe I could use it to make crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles.
Well?
And we can use those to call for help.
The heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know?
You know?
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet.
I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been.
Oh my god.
Hey,
My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place in the 5th floor that we couldn't access.
Biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
Could it be?
If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, final boss, or tyrant, or...
Yeah, the Tyrant is a reference to Resident Evil.
Oh.
The final boss of Resident Evil 1, I believe.
But
We're not in a horror game, though. Are you sure? Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it.
Naturally.
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
well,
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said it is right too. Byakuya. By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor. Well, no, strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far.
What?
What the hell are you talking about?
The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Every body smelled concentrated.
huh?
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it.
But
But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So, in other words,
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room.
Bunch of people were killed in there?
Stop, seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
Oh god.
It can't be.
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Huh? You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is, the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident that said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
in other words,
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true,
it's all clear now.
that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
hey,
I mean, I guess all that makes sense, but it's all just so awful.
Not just awful, super awfully awful. They're right, it's beyond awful. Terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still, how is it not one of us has ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
yo,
It's nighttime, apparently.
Seems so. So, now what do we do?
It did say that in 3 days something big's gonna happen, so oh no. Well,
Yeah.
starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
no way.
Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger.
So, what is it you want to figure out?
Hmm.
Kyoko's identity. Huh?
What?
Well,
Kyoko's identity, but Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro. Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant. Even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is?
Now that you mention it, she's never told us.
Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So, Kyoko, it's time you told us.
I can't.
What? Why won't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So,
Because I don't remember.
What?
I have no memory of what I am.
You have no memory? You mean... amnesia?
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
this is very suspicious.
You can't be serious right now, can you?
whew,
I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
however,
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us, and I can no longer stand by and do nothing,
Hey,
What are you going to do? Torture me?
she says with a smile. Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all clear.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
what?
Limit my options.
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. But if
What?
she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on. A threat like that.
That's fine.
Fine. I understand.
Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him.
It can't be.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
Because
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory.
If you really think about it, it doesn't really sound totally impossible. That this is the worst school ever. Where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit it right in.
however,
The worst school where only the worst things happen. Do you really mean that?
hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things?
What do you mean?
Perhaps I've said too much.
Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going?
goodbye.
Don't worry. I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you.
Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
What the heck?
What's her deal?
but
I think you went too far, taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her, enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Toko.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating. It grates on me.
Hey,
Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but
But what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus, this situation. It's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. Kya!
what?
what? What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
I mean,
Cause, look.
What?
Uh-oh. It's you. How long have you been standing there? I'm very.
Now I'm really angry!
Angry at what?
The thief. Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you. There's a thief in your midst.
What?
What?
Hey!
Stole your line.
It's okay. My precious. They stole it.
That's a Lord of the Rings reference.
It is.
Lots of references today. You're
Indeed.
precious.
Your teacher had such faith in you, and this is how you repay me? With betrayal?
Reality is filled with so much pain and hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies.
But what the heck is your precious?
Shut up. I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
What the heck?
And he's gone. What the heck was all that about?
so,
Said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? It likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what was it? Why would she do that? Well, we gotta go sleep now.
As such, soon the doors to the dining hall will... Okay
And
then.
Kyoko's going to sleep in our
Sweet
room because she has nowhere else to sleep.
Yeah. Uh-oh, we need to get out of here.
You know?
We can talk about this more tomorrow. And about Kyoko.
However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around.
Well,
Not like we need you to tell us that.
Goodbye.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. Ah, that's right. I need to put away the knife I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it will be in my desk drawer. Put it next to that toolbox I never used. Anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? Is there something I can do? Something I can... Something you can what? As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more importantly, did I hear the doorbell? It'd be so easy to kill Makoto at night. He just opens the door. He just...
Yeah.
Kyoko?
Hey,
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there.
Hey, wait, Kyoko! Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared to the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but can't just not go. Besides, we must follow Kyoko like the puppy boy we are.
We are.
hey,
Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late.
It's okay, I'm used to it.
correct.
Indeed.
So then,
Well then, let me get straight to the point.
It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? This is a big security oversight to just have this room that doesn't have cameras.
Right.
So does that mean... Does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
indeed.
That's right.
So I was right. But what did you steal?
So,
I stole this.
A key? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where did you get this?
so,
From the headmaster's room.
What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
however,
The lock was broken.
What?
correct.
It was Sakura. She did it for us.
She did?
Indeed.
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to lay down and just die. I will fight you.
So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us.
That's right.
That's right. So that we could uncover whatever secrets may lay hidden within.
She did that for us. She violated the school regulations to help us. I mean, if she's gonna... Radical 6 anyway, might as well just break the rules. What's Monokuma gonna do? Execute your dead body?
Right.
She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Indeed.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I had just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy.
So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
Correct.
Correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key.
Wow. Then, what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too? Here we go again.
Yukaro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
I Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there?
Indeed.
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous.
Dangerous?
In other words,
She may very well be the mastermind.
But mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
wrong.
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that.
What?
I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt that I'm right.
To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind?
Anyway,
Anyway, this key is one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we?
Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock?
so...
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go find out.
Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's way too dangerous. And do you want me to draw his attention, but we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? If there's more than one person watching us,
Is that right?
They didn't catch on last night, right?
maybe we just got lucky.
Hey,
And maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time.
Huh?
Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run an experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then we may just have been... Then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true.
As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
hey,
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have been a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true, and if we can exploit it.
Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. And I think what might happen if we fail.
why is that?
I don't think you need to worry all that much. After all,
With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
no restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery. Am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell.
But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us all without a second thought.
I see.
I see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis.
What?
Correct.
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what?
In other words,
In other words, we gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason to not do it, right?
But...
if you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong?
that moment, I finally realized. I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us. And with that in view, she just smiled.
Yes, she's a bad bitch. I can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could.
Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What's this?
it's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me.
If something happens... No, don't pull out the
However-
death flags.
Oh god, no. Please. Please don't die. I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it. And a death without meaning is unappealing.
Hey,
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me.
Fine, I'll hold on to it, just because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point, you can be sure of that.
Indeed.
Yes, of course.
Hey,
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered.
Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
indeed.
Well, there's that too.
Huh? You mean there's something else?
Well,
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
I can't just forget that easily.
so then,
Okay then, shall we get going?
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoto.
I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
Goodbye.
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you.
Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away.
No.
No, everything's gonna be fine, I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work.
If she does, I'm gonna stop playing this game.
Okay, let's do this. Hey, Monokuma, you can see me, right? Get out here, I've got a bone to pick with you. Then, a few moments later...
Monokuma appears!
Oh, well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out.
Hey! Hey!
Hey, by the way,
Huh?
Most suspicious.
what are you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathrooms, just the two of you? In the middle of the night? Definitely a hot, steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet. So wet and warm. I bet you guys... removed to conform with local and international censorship laws. All over her, didn't you? Oh, God. Sure, I get it. Oh, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late-night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation, far away from X-rated exploits.
Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse?
Wow.
Bullseye.
Or is it maybe because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
Conrad? Anyway, you went through all that trouble to get me out here, so now what do you want?
Oh, well, there's just something I wanted to confirm with you.
Say what?
That I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella,
Actually,
but I'm the bear. But in the bear kingdom, there is no male or female.
Actually, there is.
what?
Seriously?
My entire
Then
existence!
what am I? My entire existence.
This is kinda depressing.
That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So what did you really want to ask me?
Oh, well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
What are you thinking?
Listen, I'm sure this is just a silly question. I mean, it's possible and all, but... Is that seriously why you dragged me out here to ask me?
Unbelievable.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me. You're not gonna ask something useful like how to get the best honey or assign breeding tips. This is just crazy. All you prepubescent teen boys as nutty as you.
What the heck?
God, you're so annoying. And I'll tell you, it was a key and fucking that's it.
What was that second thing?
Oh my god. I thought it was a curse word. It was funny to curse in his voice anyway.
Yeah.
It's a blank, stupid. It's a secret. Fill it in yourself. Making me trudge all the way here for that. I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours.
Boom, boom.
And the next time you summon me or something so stupid, I'll open up that skull and find out.
Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Whew.
Oh, wow. So he really did curse.
Yeah, I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko, after all. I'm sure she's fine, right? I went back to my room and slept, because that's what I do whenever I'm feeling sad.
Wow. Oh my gosh, more Monokuma.
Yeah.
I need to drink that water.
Colonel
Monokuma
Monokuma.
Theater, brought to you by Spikechunsoft Company Limited.
Oh my god, he just broke the fourth wall.
Is that's all he said? Wow.
Whoa.
3D.
Huh? It's Sakura. Oh my god. A hack and slash game. Oh my god, you're gonna play as her.
It's Revenge, the game where the world has been waiting for. Unfortunately, development has been cancelled. Of course, if enough people buy Danganronpa, who knows? So buy copies for you and all your friends.
Wow. That was shoehorned in.
Yeah.
This super stylish, super fashionable game was cancelled during development. And it'll start up again if Danganronpa sells well.
Then you guys have to recommend it to your friends, too.
I hate that. It's like they go on the whole game without breaking the fourth wall, and then all of a sudden,
Absolutely.
Good morning, everyone! Get ready to greet.
Body feels so heavy this morning. How long have we been recording, I wonder? It's an hour and 2 minutes. You want to split it here?
yeah. Also, it does not feel like we've been recording for an hour.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Right.
Well, I suppose, everyone, if you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day.
And don't piss me off.
Right.